Welcome back to Prison Architects, everybody. Welcome back to Morningwood, where last time we were building a community college. I don't know if you remember this or not. I'm fairly sure you do. We also had a few escapes. Now I've covered up their tunnels, and I let the clock run until it was, daytime, so that we could see what the hell we were doing. It looks like these three workers have managed to get themselves stuck in a wall. Jesus Christ, guys. Seriously? Right, well, we're going to start today by firing these three incompetent staff members. Yeah, I guess they were filling in the tunnels, and they probably, put the concrete down around their feet, before they kind of got themselves out of the hole. So now they're just pinned in there by their feet. Well, it's okay, because we fired them, so they're no longer there. In fact, they're no longer alive. Firing in this game doesn't just mean, oh shit. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, let's dezone this room for now. Firing in this game doesn't mean just unemployment. It does mean that, in fact, we put them in a massive oven, and we fire them a little bit like a clay bowl or a plate, something like that. To hear one of our objectives tick, it looks like at some point we must have had an intake. We found some illegal narcotics somewhere. I don't know when that happened. Possibly while I was letting it tick over. Who's this? Unknown. Unknown, the moose unknown. Place of birth unknown. Date of birth unknown. Eyes green. Height 6'6". Psych evaluation, keeping solitary permanently. Confirmed reports of prisoners vanishing and then reappearing badly mangled and disfigured. Same MO, unknown abilities. His moth. What about his moth? Is his moth important? Or... oh, I don't know. He's only in here for forgery, though, so I don't know what the bio is talking about. He doesn't seem like that bad a guy to me. He looks a little bit like a big cuddly teddy bear. I'm especially appreciating the monobrow he's got. He's rocking that monobrow, honestly. If I could grow a monobrow like that, I 100% would. You know what? If my eyebrows were long enough, I'd comb them over so that it looked a little bit like a monobrow. Because I think that would be the best solution. If you can't grow a full monobrow, you've got to go for the comb over instead. Well, let's start by getting down a power station and stuff, shall we? Because I did say last time that we needed the power station, we needed the new water pumping station, we also need a new water boiler in this section of the town, so that's going to fit in really nicely. I don't think we're going to need to get all of the capacitors. Let's start by getting 4 like that, shall we? In a weird... oh, you know what? Screw it. We'll go for an every other one capacitor for now. And then when we've got a little bit more money, we'll come back and we'll fill it out. When we're starting to run out of power capacity, so to speak. Now we need to get a sprinkler in here, just in case there's any kind of fires, with the power supply. We do not want shit exploding, basically. There we go. We'll put the sprinkler next to the boiler. I think that's the best place to put it. We need to hook this up. We're going to hook this up to the new power supply. I feel that's probably the best option, isn't it? I mean, it would be silly not to, really, realistically. Hopefully these... I'm not sure these corner ones are going to apply unless I put some cables in here. I've got a funny feeling that they won't actually connect up to it, which is kind of amusing, actually. What if you can just, no, probably not. I was just wondering if you could just, load capacitors up all over the place, connect it up with wires rather than having them around the edge, but who knows? Certainly not me, that's for sure. Now, we're going to put some water mains into this pipe, and we're also going to try and connect this up to, the rest of the city's water supply. Okay, now I think the best way to do that is probably to work out where we're going to have a road. Now, I think we're going to have a road running down the side there. So for now, we're just going to run this pipe. We may end up moving it. I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to run this pipe all the way up here. And then just straight under the electricity supply. Oh, no, we can't. I mean, that's probably reasonably sensible, to be fair. Not allowing us to run it under the electricity supply. So instead, we're going to run it out the door and around the edge of this building. Like that. I mean, it is a bit of a pain that I probably should have done it the other way around. But you know what? Screw it. It's done now. I don't care. The job is complete. There we go. And looks like we've got ourselves a new hot water supply, which is good because this part of the village is particularly cold. Look at this. This radiator here has never been in operation in its 50 years in the prison. I mean, it's not been 50 years. It's been 40 days. But in all that time, the radiator has never never actually done anything. You know, it's just been like a chunk of metal taking up. It's like a modern art display. Okay, that's what it is. It's contemporary art. Wow, that was almost musical, guys. Well done. Yeah, it's a piece of contemporary art. You know, this guard comes down, he looks at it, he kind of mumbles a few things under his breath. You know, comments on the fact that he doesn't understand art, and then he walks away again. Of course, nobody's actually told him it is a radiator. It isn't art. Okay, like that's just his misconception. He's been telling everybody that as well. You know, I think he's been telling them it's a Banksy, something like that. Yeah, I mean, we probably should stop him doing that, honestly. But it's fine, you know, if it brings people into the village, if they want to come in and see the Banksy, then, you know, more power to them. I'm all up for the increased tourism that's going to bring. But we're going to start doing some of the stuff in the community college, okay? Because the community college has sat here for too long now. It's, you know, I built this building to be like an up-and-coming educational establishment, somewhere that people could come to learn and, like, you know, do cool stuff. And instead it's just, again, like that piece of modern art radiator, it's just sat here. It's slowly wasting away. So we're going to start by building a really kick-ass lavatory, okay? Because what better way to start an educational facility than with the toilets, okay? I think that's the right decision to do. Now, we need a reception area. I was thinking about having, like, a little reception desk, you know, so that people could come in and, like, talk to somebody. But you know what? I don't think we've got the space for it. So instead, we're just gonna, you know, kind of get a corridor down, and then also contextualize that corridor throughout the rest of the building. So the flooring we pick is probably quite important. We've got concrete tiles. What do these look like? I guess we won't be able to see until somebody comes along and puts it in. Let's high prioritize that. Crazy paving. We've got the kitchen tiles. Wooden floor. No, what screams education establishment? Wow, I don't know what that noise was. I really like that flooring. All right, we're going to go with this. We're going to go with the concrete tiles, okay? Because nothing for me says educational establishment like concrete tiles. I mean, it may just be me, you know. Maybe everybody else has a different opinion. But personally, I just think concrete tiles really offset the, you know, the educational value of an establishment. I mean, do you understand what I mean by that? Like, if you were going to sell this building, these concrete tiles would be the thing that you know, they're like the big money spender. They're like the thing that would put this building on the map, basically. But I'm going to go for a pattern like this, okay? The classrooms are definitely going to have, like, dark blue carpet. All right? No, not dark blue, because we've got dark blue down here. Got dark blue here, we've got dark red here. I guess we could go for dark green. I mean, I'm still not the biggest fan of the dark green, honestly. It looks way too much like grass for me. But then we don't have any other particularly nice dark colours. I mean, grey would be a little bit boring. We could colour code it. Maybe we should colour code it, you know? Like, the library should probably be dark green, because libraries do tend to be... I think we even did this other library in dark green, didn't we? Yeah, we did, you see? It's just one of those colours you associate it with books, you know, with learning, with bookshelves, perhaps, like coffee cups, maybe like that hot chick that you see in like the library once a week that you've always wanted to talk to, you know, the one in the nerdy glasses, but like you're always too scared to actually go and talk to her. If that's you, like, just go and talk to her. All right, don't. You've got to grab life by the testicles sometimes, okay? But even if it's by the lady balls, you've got to grab it by just some kind of balls, and you've got to roll with it. And if you don't do that, you're going to miss out on all these cool opportunities, like chatting to that lovely lady that I was just mentioning, you know? You don't want to miss out on those opportunities. Shit, I didn't even realise I had the game paused. But we now have all of our materials down on the flooring, okay? We're going to get carpets, we've got our windows in, we've got our lights, all of our bare essentials, all right? Now, while we do this, we're also going to run... I don't know, do we need any kind of water pipes? I guess we need some water pipes for the toilets, and I guess for the sinks as well. Although, as I've pointed out in the past, you don't actually need water for the sinks. And I mean, I'm assuming that's because the sinks are mostly aesthetic. Let's be real here. They are purely for show. Like, the people don't use them. They're just, oh, look at this. This is much better. Look at this nice thick Oh, frame rate. Look at this nice... Oh, my God. Look at this nice, thick water flow throughout the entire village now. That is exactly what we were after, okay? We've got hot water running into all the... Oh, shit. Have we got hot water running into all the radiators now? I think we have. Can you see any flashing icons? Do, 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 do. I can't see any flashing icons. You know what I can see? Look. I can see 3 workmen stuck in the fucking walls again. What is going on? What is this? Is this some kind of freaking... Oh, it's because of this, isn't it? Let's just sell it. There we go. Right, you're sacked as well. And I can't actually see what he was trying to move. Sack. Are they still trying to remove tunnels? Is that the problem here? Oh, they are. Oh, I see. Alright, let's just high prioritize it and see what happens, shall we? I'll tell you what, let's get a couple more workers in, but we're going to start by putting them outside the building. Okay? There we go. There we are. That's fixed the problem. Look, if those other workers had just done that in the first place, we wouldn't have had to fire them. Again, like in an oven, with some clay pots, at a temperature of about 400 degrees. Oh, wow, look at that. That's a thing of beauty right there. I'm not so sure about these tiles anymore, but you know what? We're going to roll with it. We're just going to roll with it, okay? We're going to see what happens, okay? And we're going to see how things go. Now, like I said, we need to build some kind of kitchen. Because we can't expect all of the other kitchens and all the rest of it to be supplying this one, you know. It's just too far. I mean, look how far away the nearest kitchen is. It's down here. It's a tiny kitchen. It's meant to supply this fast food restaurant area, not an entire college canteen. So instead we're going to build a separate little... it's like most colleges, you know. You've got all these separate little outbuildings and stuff that are going on. But I think we're going to plan it out first, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to line it up with this building down here. And we're going to take up about... Okay, I think what I'm going to do is actually... We're going to build a building like that, alright? And then we're going to take out this bit here. We're going to build a little inlet, like this, alright? And then there's going to be a corridor down here. Now, this is going to be the staff room, I think, and this is going to be the kitchen. Or maybe we'll do it the other way around. Maybe this is the kitchen, and this is the staff room. And then this is like staff-only access, if you know what I mean. We're going to leave it all open nicely so that they can, you know, they can get access to the outside world if they need to. But it's generally this little area, this little bit behind the college. It's teachers only. Okay, there's no students allowed back here because, like I said, this is where the teachers want to come and like have their. They probably want to come out in here and have a bit of a doobie. I'll be honest, you know, like when the students have been stressing them out a little bit, and they just want to come and relax. They probably, you know, take a step outside. They'll hide in one of these little alleyways, you know, away from the windows. Maybe they'll stand just here with their back to the wall, you know, listening to the lecture that's going on inside, and just spark up a fat doobie, you know, have a little break time, a little me time, so to speak. But let's get on to planning the... Oh shit, we need to put toilets down. Let's get on to planning the library after we've put some toilets down. There we are. Perfect. Because we don't need to put toilets in the library, so there's no point in having those selected right away. But what we do need is some library shelves and a sorting desk, okay? Now, because this is going to be a library and not just a place for people to come and work, we're only going to have one sorting desk, okay? It's a role-playing library. I want you to think of it that way. This is like... It's... The people come in, and you've got, like, the library desk just here, with, like, the stern library worker kind of working away on it. And then just everywhere else in the library is going to be... It's going to be library shelves, okay? Where are they? There they are, library shelves. And this is... Alright, I'm not going to put the desk there. I'm going to put the desk up against this wall, I think. And in fact, we're not even going to do that, because the problem here is we're probably going to end up covering up some windows, you know? Which is a little bit of a shame, because we worked so hard to make all of these windows symmetrical, etc. But I guess it's just the way things have to be. Now, we're going to put a shelf there, and we're definitely going to put a shelf there, but where's the sorting desk on? I want to build like a little coffee corner, okay? Coffee and reading corner, you know what I mean? Somewhere that you can, you know what, I am going to put it there. I've changed my mind. I've gone back to the way I wanted to have it before. Because what is a library if there's nowhere that you can sit and read the books? It's just a big building with like lots of paper and cardboard and stuff in it, and it's not particularly useful by any means. But let's give them a fancy office chair like that. We're also going to give them a pot plant, because every librarian needs a pot plant to talk to. They need a little pet to chat with. And then we're going to give them their seating area, okay? We're just going to go for single-seater sofas here, because if you're the kind of person who is so inclined to go to a library and read a book, you're probably not going to be the most sociable of people either, if you know what I mean. Oh, I don't know what to do with the space now, though. I mean, I kind of did know what to do with the space, but now I don't. Maybe we'll just do that. There you go. We can just have a little reading corner. You can sit down, you can read your books, you can talk to, of course, a pot plant, and maybe warm your feet by the radiator. Where are the radiators? I've lost the radiator. There it is. Radiator. Maybe warm your feet by this radiator. Okay? Oh, you know what? That's a stupid place to put the radiator. Let's put the radiator there. There we go. So that's, I mean, it's a pretty basic library. There's nothing particularly fancy going on. I guess we could install some kind of like drinks machine perhaps, but I think that might be overkill for a library. You know, this is supposed to be a place that they can come and get educational books to help them with their studies, not to kind of just come here and drink coffee and hang out with their friends. I mean, I know we gave them the ability to do that, but that's not necessarily what this place is for. So yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for today. We've done pretty well to kind of get some planning down for the staff room. We you know, let me put these walls down. Let's get some doors on here as well. We're going to put staff doors. It makes sense just to have staff doors everywhere. You know what? We're going to have 2 staff doors on each room. That is how seriously we take our staff doors right here. Okay. Yeah, I think we've done well to get like the staff room down. We've got our new facilities pumping out water and power to the rest of the city, and we've started to get an idea of what's going to happen with the community college. You know, we checked on the radiators. That's all looking good. It seems... Oh, shit, we finished the grant. We finished the narcotics grant as well, which is nice. Where's the grants page gone? It looks like our needs are pretty satisfied. Oh, yes, warmth is gone. Our staff are all happy. Holy shit, staff morale is 100%. Man, that is some top-notch shit right there. And, yeah, it looks like we can take another grant. So, just before we go... What's this? Ah, build a computer room. Absolutely perfect. We might as well get that out of the way now, haven't we? So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Next time we come back, I'm going to try and finish the community college. Because what is a community college if it doesn't have people in it to learn stuff, you know? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment as well. Come and join us in Discord. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I shall see you in the next video.